I should go. That was an interesting diversion.
Just a diversion.
Is that all I am to you? Oh, my wounded heart.
We were using each other, sweet thing. I was curious about you, and now my curiosity is sated. Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
Of course
No.
not.
This was just for fun.
Good. Come see me at the tavern sometime. I know a cozy little nook behind the ale barrels.
Right. Okay. Well, that was something. Let's have a look at our room. We haven't really done much.
Certain embellishments to my journal.
Okay, like...
Anders' manifesto. Again.
Okay, nothing interesting there.
Everything that's left of my life in Lothering.
Under the bed?
Prince.
On the bed?
I told him to stay off the bed. I think I'll let Sandal empty that.
And in this chest? Finery. Oh, what? I have to see what the finery looks like. Ah, we can probably only look at it outside. Well, obviously we'll need to do that at some point. Well, we had a letter, which is why I came back here, so we should probably check our letter. Midnight meeting. I've noticed your considerable talents and have an opportunity that may be of interest to you. Meet me in Hightown at night. Discretion is key. Okay, well we can do that, definitely. A new friend, it says. Probably someone's going to go and stab us. Right, we'll bring Fenris, Avalyn, and Anders. That's who we're going... Actually, yeah, we're not going with Anders, we're going with Sebastian. Because that's who we had before all of this started. So, where are we going to start? I still think we should finish off our companion stuff, so probably to Fenris's mansion. And then to the keep to speak with Avalyn a couple of times, and then, you know, all these places.
I have been thinking about what happened in the Fade. That a demon could have played so easily on my fears. Disturbs me. I failed you. I won't let that happen again.
It wasn't your
The
fault.
demon was using magic on your mind. It's as simple as that.
And yet she didn't manage to influence you. The boy met a sad end. One I hope you took to heart. Many mages meet such a fate. But that is not important now. Let's just hope we face nothing similar in the future.
Okay, cool. Glad we got that over with. He's not too hung up on it. He's just a little worried. It's not too, he's not like falling apart over it. Let's go back to the Viscount's Keep. I'm tempted to go and see the Arashok soon, because I think that could be a good one to do sooner rather than later, but maybe it's better to do all the other quests first. Can we speak to Avalyn here? Or do we... Nah, we have to actually go in.
It's different here as captain. Feels like this is...
Okay.
Is it cold in here? I'm having trouble staying warm. Ever since the Fade and that thing inside Fainreal.
Are you feeling
Any
better?
ill effects?
It keeps drifting back. I can feel the want of it.
It must have been strong to turn you.
Strong's not the word. I can deal with strong. This was, I don't know. It took a memory I was at peace with and... well... if that's what mages contend with, I'm less opposed to the gallows.
Even
Should
for me?
I be locked up?
I don't know. Who could resist that? Anders didn't, and seems quite proud of the fact. Merrill aches for some sort of bargain. It's obvious. I'm left to think, mages are either willful in a way I can't understand, or not mortal. I don't find either comforting. I don't want to think about it. What's the captain of the guard doing in the Fade anyway?
That is not good that she's having those thoughts. Also makes me very happy that we decided not to go with sending Merrill. I forgot that she was into her wanting to... yeah, Merrill really wants to go and like get a bargain with a demon. I forgot that that was her goal. Okay, I suppose we could go to the gallows and start prime suspect. See what Emmerich wants. Or... yeah, let's go to the gallows. See what Emmerich wants. Because that's a thing that we can kind of start off and not need to carry on.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for you to be here?
I'll blend in.
I'm sure nobody will notice little old me. Don't you worry.
Very reassuring. This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
What's it like in
How is the
Tevinter?
Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
Okay, so why did it change? What was the
You
catalyst?
said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
Weren't they defeated?
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
Are the Magisters so terrible? Well, he's going to say yes. He was a slave
You talk
to them.
about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
How do you know
You
that?
can't have seen this for yourself.
Denarius talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden. Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter. To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious. To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
How is it inevitable?
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
So this is the answer? Locking them up?
You're saying that locking mages up is better?
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
Why did... oh, we've already done these. The circle doesn't work.
According to everything I've seen, the Circle can't control mages anyhow.
And what is the alternative? Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
We did. You are correct. We're going to speak to Cullen first, actually.
Hawke,
Hello.
the new scion of the Amel family. Congratulations. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Do you have
Is
work
there
for me?
anything I can help the Templars with?
Oh, you're kind to offer, but after what happened with Tirani 3 years ago, the Knight Commander has closed ranks. Our own men undergo weekly questioning, and she's eliminated all work with outsiders. It's hard to keep recruitment up enough to maintain our numbers.
How do you feel about the
Everyone
Kunari?
seems concerned about the Kunari. What's the Templar stance?
They are heathens. They will stop at nothing less than the eradication of the Chantry. But we can't know the immediate goals of the Kunari in Kirkwall. Should it come to open conflict, we are the largest army in the city. We will be the ones to lead its defense.
I want to meet
I
Meredith.
keep hearing about the Knight Commander. When do I get to meet her?
I'm afraid she's become more reclusive since you came to Kirkwall, Hawke. These last 3 years, especially, she's been very suspicious of outside influences. I almost wonder if something happened.
Okay, so nobody can see Meredith. It doesn't sound like it was because of us, it was just she's not seeing anyone. Okay, codex entry. Cool. You're gonna just sit standing out here on your own. Nope. Not important. Thrask, we need to speak to you as well.
Something happened while Fainriel was in the Fade. He awoke with his connection severed. He is
I don't know how that could have happened.
Ariani took poison, rather than see him like that.
What? Oh dear. Whoa, that's not good. I feel less good about the decision now. Hugh, that's someone we spoke to before.
Loyal to the Order. The Knight Commander doesn't make it easy.
He's got funny new clothes on. Right, let's speak to Emmerich.
Hello, Emmerich. Aveline says you need my help again.
I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Ninette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard DuPuis.
So that's actually his name.
DuPuis. That's a funny name.
It's Olesian. I believe he is descended from nobility. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something.
My men raided that house. There was nothing, and I've heard no end because of it. You were reprimanded, I hope?
Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
Okay. Who else is looking into this?
Were you
apart
the
from
only
us?
person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the City Guard. And the City Guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either.
I've seen your evidence. Scattered notes, conjecture, nothing remotely usable. You can't expect us to act on your hunches alone. Look what happened when we did.
The guards who searched Gascard's place were incompetent. They didn't know what they were looking for.
Fine, if you insist.
Did you show anyone the bones that we
I
showed you?
retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry. They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women.
I'm sorry, Emmerich, but that's the truth of it.
Tell me about your suspicions. Why do you think Gascard DuPuis is the... Why do you think he's the suspect that we should
What
be
have
looking
you
at?
learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown. He knew 2 of the murdered
So is
women
Fenris.
and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
Maybe
It
you're
should be
right.
investigated at least.
Thank you. I faced nothing but ridicule. To hear someone say that is encouraging.
Okay. Well, I'll help
What
if I
do you
can.
need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuis' estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
Okay, just that simple. Oh, we've got this quest over here. This is the guy who we found all the stuff for, and he said that we would get first shot at his new inventory.
You're looking well. My store is much better stocked thanks to you. If you're interested in hunting
good.
down more ingredients, I can make other creations. And of course, I'll pay you for your work.
Sure.
I'll do it.
Just let me know what you need.
Perfect. I have a list of ingredients right here.
We should probably check his store out. See what he's got. He's got some good potions. We're gonna buy all the health potions, I think. Right, we should grab the lyrium potions as well. Just because we've got money, we should spend it. We'll grab the injury kits. We'll just grab it. A lot of this stuff. Stamina drafts, I think we're actually okay on. Restoration potions we'll grab a few of as well. Good.
Welcome back to service,
Ready to go. What does he want us to collect? We should have that, just have a quick look. Wants us to collect Dalish Tattoo Ink. The ink is sacred to the Dalish, may be hard to obtain, so we need to go to the Dalish for that. Harlot's Blush, a rare flower that's native to the Wounded Coast, okay. And Varatels are ancient elven construct, I mean they're likely somewhere in Sundermount, okay. Cool. We can get that. Are we done in this area? I'm going to have a quick look down here. We haven't had a look down here since we were first here, so... Well, it's worth having a look, and it's closed off, so... We looked. If there was something there, then it would have been worth going there, and it didn't take us a lot of time out of our day. Who's Elaine and Grace? We've met them before. Are those the mages who were in the, like, they were in the thing for Thrask?
They got Grace and the others. Brought them back here.
Yes, they found us. I'm sure you're not surprised. After you turned us loose with no aid, no food, only a moment's head start. Where else could we end up?
Ah, so they're the Starkhaven mages. Good to see that they actually ended up back at the Chantry. Oh, I don't need to know this question. This is, right. So, Repentance is going to see Sebastian Vale's friend. Let's just check us again at night. Is there anything new? Prime Suspect Midnight Meeting, okay. And in Sundermount we have Herbalist Tasks, and the Deep Roads, which is a new one. New place we haven't been. Okay. Let's go to the Underground Railroad and the Black Powder Courtesy. Makes me wonder who we saved, actually, as well. Because I thought Grace was the one who we saved from the... Like, I thought that she was the one who sent us this letter about being saved from the thing. I don't know.
The gallows
I have
is
no
rather
idea
dreadful,
who they
isn't
are.
it? Maybe the Mage.
Yes.
You know, Fenris, as a brother in the Chantry,
Oh my...
I'm allowed to.
He doesn't stop talking. He can't finish one sentence before he starts another.
I know Daenerys made you do things. I thought you might be more comfortable talking to a friend. You should know. A murder committed under duress is a sin on the one who ordered it, not the one whose hands carried out the deed.
Have I not spoken enough of my past? Does everyone in Kirkwall wish to hear These warehouses are occasionally used to store things. They're not
Brilliant.
just for clandestine meetings.
Just starts talking about storing things.
What it used to be. That's good
Right.
for some, I guess.
Who are you? I'm trying to get a better look. I do not remember you, but we will talk to you.
Love? Package delivery?
I'm Hawke. I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see, I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
Why are you aiding
Helping
mages?
apostates is dangerous. If the Templars caught you...
One of my sisters is a mage. A gentle child, so generous. She was made tranquil last year. Templars claimed she was a danger. Now, it's like she's not there. That shouldn't be forced on anyone.
How can I help?
won't stand by while mages suffer.
Bless you, love. The board has all the details. Should you take care of something, just drop by.
Oh, good. A board that just has quests to do. Fantastic. Search and rescue. Starkhaven sent another caravan of mages bound for the gallows 2 months back. I thank those who helped rescue our comrades. Now one of my brothers has been apprehended by bounty hunters. I offer a goodly sum of gold to anyone who can go to the Wounded Coast and rescue him. Yes, okay. How to frame a Templar. In the past fortnight, 7 apostates have been captured because of one Templar, Sir Conrad Vernhart. It's never wise to underestimate a Templar's intelligence, but Sir Conrad is both brilliant and ruthless. We must remove this threat. Killing him is not an option. He must be disgraced, removed from Kirkwall, and ideally cast out of the Templar Order. Fortunately for us, the Templars now fear that they've been infiltrated by Blood Mage's puppets. Of the several Templars who are watching their own, one is deep in the throes of lyrium and can be fooled. His name is Sir Roderick, and he frequents the Hanged Man. His testimony alone will be dubious, so we might search the gallows in Lowtown for any slight or fabrication that can defame Sir Conrad before we all fall. I don't want to do this. I'm going to take the quest, but we might not do it. The reason I'm taking the quest is because it might give us an option to circumvent, like... when we took the one to get that that noble, in the first chapter. Like, we got, and it was for Merrin. We chose that we could just say to the noble, no, we're going to keep you alive. That wasn't, like, that was one of the options in it. I'm wondering whether this has a similar thing where we can say, no, we're not going to frame him. We're going to work against the mages who are trying to. Something like that. What we got? Yeah, just a quest and then the arrow shock. Ooh, a canary. Just a random canary giving us a quest.
You are Hawke. A patrol went missing along the wounded coast.
Need help?
The Arashok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, did you kill them?
And if I confess?
If I did kill them, why would I tell you? You just attacked me.
I seek an answer to a question. What has happened to the missing Karatam? Vengeance is not relevant to this task.
And I'm top of your list? I'm flattered.
I can't be your only suspect. There's Coterie, Carter, Templars. Take your pick.
You think the boss in this city could fell a Karatam? Hardly. You are another matter. If you are not responsible,
did we kill them?
I waste my time here.
I don't think we did.
The Qunari should keep to their lands, and we to ours.
Okay, well, let's try and ignore this.
Enter if you must.
Yeah, we're entering. Right, we need to see the Arashok, see what he has to say for himself.
Sirrah Hawke.
Messer?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Qunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawke. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlock. You will want to hunt him.
Gunpowder. Someone stole your explosives?
Excuse me, but this sounds like quite the feat.
It was allowed. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawke. You will want to hunt him.
So why did you let him steal this? That's a good question.
So you just leave the decoy laying around?
We did not make it easy. 3 Qunari died defending it. Enough to impart a sense of worth. If the real formula were at risk, the Qun would demand that we protect it to the last of us.
And why send for me? You have many Qunari soldiers.
You made your hate for this city clear 3 years ago. Why give me this warning?
I don't call anyone in Kirkwall an ally or even a good rival. But you have shown competence. The day comes when the Qun will demand an accounting. Until then, I will show respect to the most promising among you.
Well, that's good. Glad he sees us as the most promising. So did anyone see the theft?
It took Javaris long enough to come up with this. Are you sure it was him?
Others have asked for the Gatlock, but only he chose to delude himself beyond no. Is 3 years so long to a hateful fool? I have no way of understanding such weakness. His crime seems obvious. Further evidence could be the deaths of many. I wouldn't wait.
Okay, what's the effect of the gas?
So, how dangerous does this fake mixture become?
It is not a threat to Qunari. For your kind, it is as dangerous as those who breathe it.
Can you elaborate?
The gas kills, but first it turns allies against their own in blind rage. So, the greater the skill of those sent against us, the more dangerous they become to their own people.
Hard to control at the best of times.
It is no longer our problem.
Thank you for the warning.
I appreciate you bringing this to me.
I have long thought this city would destroy itself. This would only hasten the inevitable. Panahadan, Hawke. I do not hope you die.
So, hunting a thief. Asking at the coterie would be a good bet.
Cool. Well, I mean, that's kind of nice what he said. He doesn't wish we would die. I mean, is that an upgrade, or is that his normal position? What quests we got? Okay, let's do a quick quest recap. Man to the Coon, Black Powder Courtesy, so let's go to the Dark Town. We must find the root of the problems. This is our main quest for the whole act, okay? Break into Gasgard DuPuis' Hightown estate after dark to see if there's any evidence that links him to the disappearances. Well, you can do that. Companions, next. Repentance? Okay, find out why she hired the Flint Company to murder his family, and Isabel in Lowtown's Hindman Tavern. Okay. Fool's Gold for Yervin and Herbalist tasks. Okay, in premium content there is nothing. Oh, and side quests. Destroy the Tomes of Dark Magic, meet with an anonymous friend at midnight in Hightown. Okay, so these are some things that we haven't quite got yet, but we can maybe go and do. They might lead to bigger things, but it's not going to tell us. Okay. Well, let's do the opposite of what we did last time. Let's work our way out and then in. Maybe not. I was going to say that would work, but we don't have enough quests to make that work out here. As we, let's go to Repentance. I think that we've got enough time for that. I just want to see what's going on with that one. Where are we? We're near the Blooming Rose. Okay.
I've no issue, so long as the fight over your title stays in Starkhaven. Exactly like it hasn't.
Should I apologize for trying to take back what is rightfully mine?
Whatever it takes, no matter the cost.
It feels like you're blaming me for some personal experience of yours.
I was at Ostagar. Good people die when leaders do whatever it takes.
Good people know the necessity.
Okay. Evelyn continues to not get along with anybody.
Good. Carry on.
I wish she would just get a friend. I guess that's us. Oh dear. And...
That's strange.
Okay.
The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember.
I think this might be a trap.